Today we'll be going over how to add a pathway. First, let's click Add Pathway. The name will be your pathway's name. We strongly recommend that the pathway name include the program name and type. So, for our purposes today, our name will be BS Elementary Science. Our term will be spring 2024. To explain a few things, let's go ahead and click the Add button. As you can see, our Pathway tab opens. However, let's talk about a few other things. So we're going to start with the Versions tab. The Versions tab will show any versions for this pathway name, and in this case, only one exists for spring 2024, which is the term that we picked. Let's go to the Student Associations tab, which displays duplicated associations and unassociated students hyperlinks in case the new pathway will assist with one of those. For our purposes today, the title of the pathway is inside of the unassociated student association that we're creating today. If we click Add Association, here's where we need to add the program, major, and concentration. So we want to go ahead and choose the program. And in this case, the program is going to be EH, BS, EL, EM. It's going to be the program. The major will be ELEM, and the concentration will be EC6S. This information that I got was right off of the unassociated students, and that's how I'm able to grab that information so that I can link up the pathway correctly. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and click the Save button, which will update accordingly. Next, let's go ahead to the Pathway tab to add to it. So from the Pathway tab, this is where we can start adding courses to our new pathway. First, I'm going to go ahead and do Add Rule. When I add a rule, first thing I need to do is add credit hours. In this case, it's going to be 3. Next, I want to pick my courses or my course group. For our purposes, I'm actually going to choose our first course group, which is our mathematics. I'm going to click search, and there it is. Next, I want to go ahead and add more. So I'm going to go ahead and do save and new. Go ahead and choose my 3 credit hours. Next, I want to go ahead and add my English course group. I'm going to choose this English composition. And we're going to go ahead and do save and new. And let's go ahead and show you how we can add some more courses too. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3 here, but this time I'm going to do select a course. And I'm actually looking for a particular one. So this is actually going to be BIEM. Course number is actually going to be 4357. Click the search. There it is. Next, I want to go ahead and add some more. So I'm going to go save and new. 3 again. Courses, EDC, I, 5315. I could have just simply typed out 5315, but then I would have gotten any course that has it. So this way makes it a little easier. So I'm going to search for that. There it is. Now in this case, once you're complete, you'll click the Save button. Normally, when you're creating your pathway, it'll be a lot bigger, but for demo purposes, we only wanted to add a few courses to this pathway. I'd recommend checking out our next video on updating pathway to see a pathway completely filled out. After the courses or course groups are added, the pencil right here, you can click it to add a rule. You could also add a rule here if you need to. From the list of your pathways, we also have tags. A tag is putting a rule in one of three categories: general ed, major requirement, or elective. In this case, our mathematics course group will be general education. Our English will be also general education. And these guys will be major requirements for each one. The advantage of a tag is seeing the categories in the pathway and being able to report on those categories. The three dots next to each rule allows you to edit the rule, edit alternates, or even delete. Like most areas at Astra, there is the collaborative tool. So if you needed to collaborate with someone that you are creating this pathway and you need to have a conversation, you can simply click it, click the @ sign, and then you get the number of all the users inside of that collaboration tool. Check out the next video of updating the pathway to learn how to update your pathway. Thanks for watching. This concludes our video on adding pathways.